Good lord. Well, I guess I deserve that. Yeah, undodged. Exactly. Ah, God, alright. Hi, 2+2. How you been? Oh, jeez.
Because he's, you know...
Okay.
No, your box! You put stuff inside of the box!
I mean,
Yeah,
fair,
Oh,
fair.
man.
I get what I
This
get.
garbage can that I have here is box-shaped. Has garbage in it, because it's a garbage can.
Okay, all right. I see what you're getting at. I see what you're getting at.
Are we raiding now?
Yeah, we can click the start raid button. I was just trying to think if I had any more announcements, but I don't think so. It'll be like 2 weeks
Alright.
before I can stream again.
Fair enough.
Hey.
Balls! Damn it. Ah! The snowball almost died! Ah! Ah! Dear God, snowball. Stop it. It's sped up! No! Fast snowball!
Bye. Uh-oh.
I don't know why the AI screamed at the start of that, but it was fucking funny. Uh-oh. That's fine. God damn it! Let me get squished. Squish me! Squish me! Why won't you squish me? There we go. Oh, okay. Accidental LG. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Think I got it? Okay. We're back here. I need to line this up better. How do you make sure you don't die here? Whoa! Okay. 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 But how does this help? How is this gonna kill me? What? Oh my God, it's an anti. Oh my God. Oh! Oh fuck. Oh dicks. Oh berries. Oh dick berries. Tree. No, you son of a bitch. No. One day I'm gonna have to play Crowd Control Breath of the Wild again. I missed that game. I blocked the laser with a tree. Okay. Did I cheese the helmet? I feel like I cheesed the helmet. I don't think I'm supposed to have a helmet right now. Let's Kirby, I cheesed the level. What do I do? I'm not supposed to have this helmet. Wait, was this CP1? Did I just CP1 myself? Oh my God, I CP1 myself. I didn't even realize I had that. Oh no. I didn't even realize I had CP. Yeah, I like the true key death because it makes you get impatient, and when you're impatient, you fall for shit you didn't fall for before, which is always funny. And the level's not long enough to make it a bad level to do over again. Hidden the block above the... Yes, add a Steve-O block, obviously. See, Fish knows, Steve-O block. You gotta put a Steve-O block there. It's the only thing that makes sense. You need the Steve-O block. Did I like that? I should have liked that if I did.
Just let me know when you're ready for us to continue.
I just wanna look at what you got a second. Okay.
All
right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, not the Chariot of Victory.
Oh no! Somebody got Gundam style.
That's how I was gonna win.
I mean...
Oh god, Brass Square, shit. That was actually a shit.
Yes.
And experimental augury, alright.
Oh my god, okay, we're back. Round 17.
Yippee! That's funny. Okay. I don't know what to do here.
God. You fuck!
Okay, game, we get the idea. You can stop.
I want to play more Dokapon
know,
Kingdom.
You can actually allow us to participate now if you want to.
Gunshot.
Guys, I think Z is dying. Someone,
No!
Spammy, if you can walk over and just
no! Don't die!
use the Quando on.
From?
Well, same with the cape. The cape's a little bit older than Flood.
Yeah, I mean,
But the
I think
cape
that's
does come in
fine.
handy.
I mean, but like he's had so many games and so many mechanics that they could have added to Mario. Cat suits, other power-ups, ice freaking. Oh my!
What just happened?
So that's what's going on in your mind. Why did you scream Cox? I don't remember what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. That didn't happen. It might have happened. I have no. Ow! Off-screen flomp on an off-screen screen. That's like too meta, Fringe. How are people supposed to understand what just happened? Crazy.
Timing for this shit is so good.
Off-screen, screen. Like, that's too many screens.
I just hold right. Yeah.
Bang! That's like 36 screens.
Fine. Oh, we did it! Get wrecked, nerd!
Blitz Kirby. Fringe, hello. Well, have I got news for you? Also, why am I way down here? My camera is in the wrong spot for some reason. I am skeptical.
What in the world?
This wants me
What
to
is going
hold
on
right.
with that?
That's weird. Why is my camera down here? Hello? My camera is like in a weird spot for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on there. 1 second. My model is like down here for some reason. 1 second. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. Camera? What the hell are you doing? Okay. Okay, why are you down there? What the fuck? I don't know why it decided it wanted to be down here. Oh, you know why? I know why. Ah, shit. Hold on. Hold on. I know why it's down there. Ah! 1 second, guys. I know why. It's on the wrong screen, so I have it like, the resolution's too high. All right. I figured it out. There we go. So the resolution was too high there. So it's like, it put me in a weird spot. Why is this in front of my face now? Oh, it's because I put myself here. All right, well, there we go.
Oh no, oh no. What is this?
I might have to move that at some point
Year
anyway, but it's fine.
The God.
I don't need
No.
too many things doing on here.
No.
You off. Music off. Hello, everybody. My name's Decimal, and today we're I don't know. I didn't know what to do today because like we're gonna do the podcast and then we yeah. So by the way, YouTube chat. Hello. This is my avatar. I love Reboot a lot, so I made my own Reboot avatar, and it's my VTuber. 3-dimensional retro thingy bobbin. Has a bunch of the functionality that the original character Hexadecimal had. Plus a bunch of my own stuff.
This is mine now.
Oh shoot, somebody stole something from me. Well, that's unfortunate. Plus a bunch of just silly things. Hello everyone. I don't normally do tech VTube things. Or just tech things. I didn't know what to do today. I'm probably gonna play Mario Kart later, but like, I kind of just want to work on my model some, because I'm working on some new effects. One, I want to add idle animations because I'd like to have just some idle animations. I do need to like make some. I need to make some. What's his name's? I need to make some assets. I need to because I need to make some stuff for my hands that I want to have for my character to hold. I'm probably not gonna make the assets on stream, probably, but it's just something to work on. Something. Okay. Because my model looks cool. I appreciate it. Thank you. My model can do all sorts of fun things. Most of the functionality for my model is on Twitch, because that's where all the like easy to do things are for things like shooting my model into the air and such with channel point redeems and things. I'm addicted to ADHD meds. No, I think those are just something you need, probably. Like, I mean, that's oh my god. Well, somebody activated that. Good lord. Oh god. Now we're down here. Now we're dancing down here.
Open Gangnam Style.
Linger Man. I have no idea. Thank you for throwing me around, chat. I'm definitely not German. I have German friends. That's my stream in short. Yeah, that is true, Fringe. That is true. So basically, I just want to like today. I'm just gonna mess around with my model. I'm just gonna try to move this over here. so I can look at chat while I'm doing stuff. I'll probably put some music on in a bit. Just kind of wanted to talk a bit. So for anybody who doesn't know, I use a program called VNyan. VNyan is a very comprehensive program that uses Unity. The thing with Unity coding that is really useful is that not only is it just flexible and like easily like modified with plugins, but generally Unity just has like really simplistic ways to do stuff. Like normally, like if they're coding like shortcuts in Unity that will like if you tell your model to do something, it will do it. Like that's kind of like the bonus of using like a Unity engine thing. It's also just got like a lot of like really good control over what I can do. So I can showcase some of that. Like obviously I can just move my model around in this like open space, but generally just to show off some of the things I've made in the past. Let's see. So you can see like these boxes. Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for popping in. You can see like these boxes. These boxes are just like this is just the starting settings for my stream. Like it will just like do a bunch of stuff. But like then I have like channel point redeems, which is like tons of different interactions, like a giant spider web of just like all sorts of things that I tell it to do based on different actions and stuff. And like it looks complicated on the surface, but it's stuff that you could kind of learn over time. Um, these are my crowd control redeems up here, which is just like another explosion of just stuff. Which, you know, looking at it, it looked really complicated, and like when you first make this stuff, it kind of is. But then, like when you get used to this sort of program, it's not that bad. Like it's very much how like Unity just works. Is like you tell like Unity to do something in a specific way, and then like you tweak it based on what the like actual thing is. It's like a very simplistic way of programming. And then I have like a couple other like setups to do different things. Some of these like bars up here that I have are just set up a very I have put hundreds of hours into it by now, yeah. I would say, like, out of most VTubers, I probably have one of the more complicated setups because I have, like, multiple layers of interactions and, like, stuff. Like my face cracking. Like how, like, you guys did a bunch of effects and my mask cracked. And, like, on the surface, like, that seems crazy because it's, like, something that slowly happens throughout the stream. Like, my face cracks more and more as you guys do stuff. And, like, to some people, that would seem, like, insane, but, like, it's very like, it just ends up being, like, a variable thing. Like, I have this set up to where, like, as effects go off, it builds up a number, and when the number hits a certain level, the number activates, like, this crack, and then the next crack will happen, and then another set of numbers happen, and it just kinda goes off like that. It's pretty straightforward once you get there. But then I have like really complicated stuff like Punch Out, which is like the video game, like with my character, where you guys can actually box me. And this shit is just all one interaction as a giant, like, functional game for you guys to play through chat. And this is obviously like a shit ton of stuff all in one thing. Like, Punch Out is like an insanely ambitious thing that I made, and I never thought it was gonna function. Yeah, Punch Out is like the fact that I got like basically Punch Out working as an actual thing that you guys can do in ad breaks is kind of silly. I don't even think the person who made this program thought somebody was gonna do shit like this, but here we are. Because I've seen like a lot of people do similar things to like what I do with like the squished head and things like that, and like, you know, basic stuff like where you can just like throw your character around and stuff like that. But I have never seen somebody make Punch Out into an actual like physical game people can play. That is one of my pride and joys. Same with Balloon and a couple other stuff. This is a failed experiment up here that I haven't actually gotten working is Pokeball, which like has some plugins that I was trying to use to do it where people could throw Pokeballs at me and try to catch me. I couldn't get it to function properly, even though I'm like using the plugin and like I tried to get it to work. I couldn't get it to function. So like the Pokeballs are there, they do stuff, but I couldn't actually get it to like functionally happen. That's something I might get back into later. So we'll see about that one. This is somebody else's program. This is the thing that makes me like that gives me spin physics, because spin physics aren't actually like inherently in shiny hex. Actually, I have actually been working on like, well, I haven't started working on it yet, but I have been working on trying to like change the color hues of my character for different things if I can, for different projects. But like this is like the spinning like I use this effect for a bunch of different things. And because you can combine this with a bunch of stuff and it does like fun stuff. And you can like make it go back faster and stuff if you set it differently. Somebody else made this plugin. I actually just really like it. It's really cool. Big props to the person who made this because I love the spinning. Because spinning again isn't native. Like you have to have like a special plugin and a special like coding thing to make the spinning happen. And I think I really like it. Poison effects. How dare? Like how you see how like the face changes with the purple there? I'm trying to do more stuff with that. To like where I can change my outfit colors to like different colors, like how I changed my face color to like purple. There are ways to do that. I just haven't gotten into it more. But I do want to because I'd love to be able to like just change the colors of my outfit when I can. As much as I love my iconic gold and black and red, I would love to be able to like have like just pure black sometimes for fun and just theatrical reasons. Um if we go into like I think it's here. The special effects. I think my mask breaking is here somewhere. This is Gundam style. Gundam style has its own little thing. Is this this is inflate. Okay. Alright, I know what this is. This is my head exploding. Oh, you can't see it. Head explosion, yeah. I'll play that one again. This one's actually pretty fun because like it has a this is one of my favorites. This I love that one. Like behind the scenes what happens with this is like I slowly increase the size of all the different things like scale and I just like make it slowly intervally go up in like size and when my head explodes I have it set to automatically make my head very small. I think I have it in a negative number so like the head actually goes inside my body. So it just hides it. So it looks like it removes it, but it actually is just very tiny. It's like an old video game technique they used to do for things like that. There was like an old video game technique where like whenever they had like body parts or like things that they couldn't show properly, they would just make them very small. And so I kind of like utilized that to do that. Similar concept. Yeah. Today I want to work on there's two things I really want to start working on for my this upgrades. One, I want to work on my corruption stuff. Like I think that I thought about this for a while, but whenever my mask breaks on the stream, I like the effect, but it feels like underwhelming because nothing really changes. It just resets the mask. So what I wanted to do is kind of add something to that, to wherever the mask breaks, it starts to add like corruption percentages. So after the mask breaks, it will like remove the mask breaking through like till the corruption gets fixed, but like slowly as the corruption levels go up it will like just cause more problems, like everything will start getting more distorted, maybe my voice changes permanently, things like that. Is the corruption meter being worked on? Not quite, but like I haven't made the meter yet. I've been thinking about commissioning Sigmund Freud to make a pixel meter. I wouldn't mind like being able to have a meter that I can like that looks really cool because he makes really cool pixel art, and I think he could design like an actual like corruption meter and make it kind of cool looking. Especially since I've seen like his especially since wait, I heard my name. Oh, hi. Especially because of like the poison counters he made. I really like those from the Magic game, so I was thinking about it. He didn't hear anything. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah. I have a few ideas about like the stuff that could go on different levels of corruption. Um I do need to rework the interface right now for like what causes the mask breaking. Because right now the only thing that causes mask breaking is I believe two effects on my stream, and that is what is it? It is okay, there's a couple effects. I believe Yeet does it. I think random Hexen effect does it. Swamp does it, and I believe Throw effect does it too. And Throw duck does it, but only when it's a giant duck. Only giant ducks cause cracking. I probably want to set it up to where like I think random maybe gunshot. I might cause gunshot to cause it as well, and then like random screen effects, and probably chaos as well to cause like more things to like cause the mask to crack to be able to build up corruption levels a bit faster. How do you people always get the?
Oh my god! How do you guys always get the duck? Like the crazy duck? Crazy. My god. Oh dear god. Pixel art meter. I kind of. I'm like, right, I'm basically making a corruption meter where,
whenever my mask breaks, like I'm gonna like have a corruption level, and like the more corrupted my stream gets, the wackier things get. Weirder shit will happen, like weird effects on screen, like all the time, and it's like, also yeah, but I want like a meter for it, like so I was thinking about asking you, or commissioning you to make me like a weird corruption meter that I can like add pips to like fill it up over time as people make it like higher levels. And it's like have different symbols for like the levels. I think that like I'll probably have like maximum like 10 levels of corruption. The way I want to do it is basically to when I get to like when I get corrupted, I want a new effect to appear on screen, not on screen, but on Twitch for like removing the corruption. But whenever the corruption gets removed, I want a special, like I'm gonna have a special effect that's gonna be like something that's never like normally not seen, or something permanent. Cause like the way I'm doing it is like I kind of stealing the idea of like data drain from like dot hack, where you're gonna data drain me. It's gonna fix the corruption, but it's gonna cause like a permanent effect, either some sort of debuff that happens to my character. I've had a couple of fun ideas of like my character becoming like 2-dimensional, where I just get flattened, and then I'm flattened for like the rest of the stream. And then I have like a couple other fun ideas about like what can happen when data drains happen. Um, so I'm interested in like making that happen. Like so, like data drain will only appear when corruptions happen. So like it won't even be like an option in channel point redeems until a corruption happens. It's just a system I'm kind of working on because I'd like to just have more interactivity, and I think it just sounds like a fun thing to have. I have like argued with myself on the idea of like, do I want like higher levels of corruption to like make or have possibilities for different effects? And I don't know how complicated I want to make it right now, or if that's even a good idea, because then it like does it incentivize chat to like let it get to higher corruption levels, or does it like make it to where people just never want to use data drain, like, or where like people just if it doesn't have that functionality, will people just spam data drain as soon as corruption happens, and we'll never get to the higher levels of corruption? I don't know the answer for that right now. I do just know that I want to like have a system to where it builds up corruption and does wacky things, and whether or not like, because it's data drains are probably going to be expensive, because like I don't think they should be cheap. So data drain will probably like when everything becomes corruption, data drain will appear as a channel point redeem, and it'll be like 5K. And if you want to do like a data drain to like do that special effect, and like yeah, it's something I've been working on in my head for a while, but I haven't worked on it like physically yet, which is why I'm kind of doing a stream to to talk about it and also work on it. Firstly, I do want to add this. I need like maybe, okay, interesting. See, like a lot of my weird brain processes for stuff on my Twitch is game designy, which is why like a lot of stuff ends up being the way it is. So like I'm not sure either. Maybe it's just a process of just making it and then tweaking it later, which is fine. I've done that with a bunch of different things in the past too. Going back to like the level counter rather than a meter, that might be actually better. Like have like just like a level counter that just like kind of looks cool, and then like maybe just slowly get cooler looking as the corruption gets higher level. That could be fun. Um, just some indication that the corruption's getting worse, rather than like letting people know exactly how fast it's corrupting and why or whatever. Because then I could make it periodic. Like I could make level 1 easier to get to, and then make it harder to get to like 2 and 3. Kind of like a hype train. Make it to where like the higher the number is harder to get to, like corruption wise. So it's like slowly gets harder to get to like level like 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. I can make it like periodically become a little harder to get to that higher level, which could be cool. Yeah, that could be neat. What I'm curious is the corruption. So like the way my mask works right now is like every time there's a couple of different effects that like over time they just add to an incremental number, and every time that number is met, it just adds a crack. So like I just have it set to be like a certain amount of like uses of different effects that build up a number, and then like it causes a crack, which I think will be like the number I use for like other stuff. Like basically what I want to do is like once the mask breaks, I'm gonna have it I'm gonna like have it corrupt everything, and then like basically after the corruption starts, the mask won't break anymore, but the corruption effects will get hard, like more and more. So like I'll make it to where like the mask stops breaking after that first time, and then like and only the corruption effects start happening after that. So like as people do the same sort of effects that they were already using, it will slowly build up corruption effects rather than my mask breaking. If you're asking like what effects will happen when like the corruption's happening, I'm working on different effects to be like layered over, to like just make things kind of weirder. But I also like have things like this where
how like talk with this thing going on. Yeah, there's a couple of different voice filters I think I might like force into being default while corruptions are happening. Things like this, or maybe like the damaged version of this, which is like this one. So like, I'm still working on these. So they're not quite like perfect like that now. So like, I'm not 100% sure on which ones are going to be where. Like I said, some of them will be.
I can barely understand you. Yeah, I know. I'm still working on that one. I'm gonna lower the roboticness of that a bit. But basically, like, there'll be some voices that might change over and be like my default voice to be basically a little bit more robotic and stuff. And as the corruption happens, to make it more like robotic-y and stuff. And just as corruptions happen, this could make things a little weirder. I guess would be the way to go. Which plane's corruption level goes higher? A meteor is better or worse? I think a meteor isn't needed because I think that it's more fun to be ambiguous and just have a number counter go up and then a new effect happen. That just makes it obvious that the corruption level is getting worse. And I think that's fine. Like it doesn't necessarily need to be a meter. I think your idea of it just being a symbol or a number and it just being somewhere and it going up is probably better. Rather than a meter. But it would basically go up the same way that my mask breaking does, which is just a hidden number periodically going up in the background, and then whoop, it suddenly happens. It will go up to another level based on people just interacting in the chat normally. Also, you probably hear double with me right now, I think. I'm actually not sure if anyone can hear voice mod. Good question. Anyway, I have to work on that one more. There was like an AI voice that I worked on that was slightly better. Is it this one? Hello. I think it's this one. Hello. Hello. Ah, there we go. It's like slightly robotic. Like, can you guys hear the difference? It's basically just me with like a slight reverb robot voice-ish. And I'm thinking like level 1 might be something like this. Maybe something else. But we'll figure that out as we go. Like I said, I'm starting to work on the effects now because the idea is kind of so fresh in my head. But today we're probably not going to work on the corruption stuff because the corruption stuff's going to be like complicated. But I do want to work on idle animations and maybe like some other stuff. So what we're gonna do, I believe it is this. Okay. No, it's not set post. I'm trying to remember exactly. Some things it's hard to remember because it's like. I had to remember exactly how some of these work. Actually, it's a good thing I can check. Actually, yeah. Guilty retention bar. Yeah, that kind of sounds cool. Let me look up. I believe it is this one. Okay. Bone rotate. Okay, it is bone. Okay. What I thought it was. So this is not get the name. This would be okay. All this idle. It's gonna be idle animations. Rename. Bone. There's a couple of idle animations I've been wanting to make for a while where like my character will just do stuff. Just for thematic reasons. But I also want like things like maybe scaling. I don't want scaling. Let's leave scaling for now. It's fine. Like, let's say I want my arm. What's it? My arm? My right arm? My left arm? My left arm. Say left hand. Okay. And we reset hand so we can redo this. Let me put some music on while I'm like doing this, because this is actually like kind of the dull part of doing these, is that like just kind of it's just kind of like going through the lists of different things and then just like setting them and resetting them to kind of get the positioning for stuff. I'm gonna just turn on some music. One second. All right. Don't need reset right now. So left hand. This is actually something I've been wanting to do for a while. Where whenever somebody follows, I want my character to wave. I haven't. I never remember to set it up, but I need to. All right. I forgot how to do this. I don't even know if it's the arm that I want to move here. Hello. I think it's actually not the hand. I need to move the arm. Upper, lower, upper. No, it's lower. The lower arm. I probably have to move multiples of these, but for now I just want to move the left lower arm. Just do 100. That did not do anything. Reset left lower arm. Ready to do 2 of these. I'll just do this one for resetting. So I want to have something I can just reset the arm with, so I can figure out which direction some of these are moving. So we'll do this. Okay, that did move my arm. Okay. Possibly good there. I need to move another part of the arm, so let me move my... Let's add the upper arm. Upper left arm. Let's also move it 100 and see if that does anything. We also want to duplicate this and do upper left arm reset, so we can reset it every time, so we can move it around better. All right. Okay, that's not quite right. I am doing the army salute. Ah! Oh no! I'm time to get canceled, chat. Oh no! Oh no! Let's see. Let me rotate this slightly more. No, I think that's actually pretty good. I think I need to do this one actually. Birds. I think I need to make this. It's not quite right. Oh, hello, voice filters. I need to lower the volume of my music slightly.
Drag.
Hello, everybody.
My dragon voice is activated. I don't remember what this sounds like, but hello. Let me move this one. I'm stopped. I think this should be 50. Let's try 50. Not quite right.
My arm seems to be in pain. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Because I think I need to rotate that slightly. Okay. Not quite the right direction. So sometimes you need to do negative intervals because negative intervals actually exist in this. So we're gonna just reset negative interval. Okay, that's where my arm is now. It also looks painful. Let's try adding a bit of turn on that axis just to see where we're at. Better, but not quite. My arm, it's broken. I look like Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z when like 18 kicked the shit out of him. It was the wrong way. Yeah, I know. It's horrible. Oh God, my arm. All right, it's fine. It's fine. All right, not quite. 50 is probably not the correct number here. Negative looked like it did better, but I need to like spin it slightly. I might have to turn the actual hand, not the arm. Maybe that's actually the right position. I just need to turn the hand as well. So let's duplicate hand. Let's turn the hand as well. All right. So, yeah, let's try that. See where it ends up. Ah! My hand. Oh. This is what happens when you play games too long, chat. This is what happened. This carpal tunnel. Oh no. Snap the wrist. All right. Wrong axis. What about this one? Not quite. All right. Try 50 in this axis. What happens? Slightly better. Try negative 50. Your model was so upset about before it snapped your arm off. True. All right. Oh God. All right. Well, not quite. Trying to get my arm to like turn slightly the other way. Like I want my palm facing it. Let's try 75. Not quite. Let's like add a little bit here. 20. Now. Let's try 75. Oop, not 75. Oh God. Let's try 75 the opposite direction. Try negative 75. See if I can't turn it around. Hey, there we go. Almost correct, chat. Almost correct. My arm seems, let me look. Let me just. That's kind of correct, right? Yeah, okay. That's fine. Ah! Why would you do this mid-hand? Mid-hand gesture. My God. I don't even know who did that. All right, this is close. So what we could do from here? Let's see. So for me, like the hand's in the right position now, so that's good. I need my arm to move back and forth so I can actually like wave in like a not psychotic way. So we have these. So what we do from here, for one, to make it look better and not just instantaneous pop, my hand is there. So the way that we do that is we add some smoothing. So like what we do is let's set my arm back. And we add like, let's say 200 seconds of smoothing. Like, this is actually like 2 seconds, but like 200 milliseconds of smoothing. And then my arm will do this instead. Oh, wait a minute. Why did my arm get in the wrong position this time? Hold on. What? What happened? My hand was in the, oh, there we go. Never mind. Okay, so that's still too fast. Let's try 500. It's a bit too fast. All right, let's try this. Why does my arm sometimes break? What the hell? Okay, there we go. Sometimes it just does not turn my wrist. Excuse me? How dare you? Sometimes my wrist just refuses to turn. What? Okay. Okay, why? Oh, I'm insane. That's why. Okay, my bad. I forgot to add. Okay, this is why doing this is important. I forgot to add the reset to the hand. The hand wasn't resetting, so that's my bad. I'm not crazy. You're crazy, chat. Anyways, then now it's fine. Okay, so sometimes the hand wasn't resetting, or the hand wasn't resetting, so that's why it kept being different. All right, so now it's kind of functionally better. At least it moves correctly in a way. It's a little unnatural still because it's like popping up from the side. So it's not quite doing what I want it to do. I'd have to like transition it in a way. I'd have to because right now it's like popping up from the side, then swinging over, which is not what I want. It's kind of robotic. Yeah, they always start out like this. Whenever I make animations, they always start out very rigid. Took forever to get the animations for the boxing game to work without it looking like I was completely unhinged. Oh, that shit looks hilarious. There's a possibility that my arm is actually like slightly not correct. Like maybe it kind of looks fine though, right? Ah! Ow. All right. It kind of looks fine, but maybe it's twisted slightly. I need to like, I don't know. It does look fine, yeah. I think it's actually fine. I just need to find a way to like, yeah, I agree. So like, I just need to find a positioning, like, yeah. I just need to find a way to get it to not snap like that, because right now it's like snapping. And I don't want it to snap like this from the side because I don't know why. One, I don't know why it's doing that because I think it's just how the programming works. So I think what's happening is, and this happens for a lot of the model stuff, is that whenever you put in like a movement of any kind, it tries to start from T-pose. So when it starts from T-pose, it snaps the arm over here. See how it comes from the T? So like my default setting, obviously my arms aren't T because like I have it set up that way, but like when it tries to do an interaction, it tries to start from the T-pose. That moves my arm from the T-pose. Yeah, so it's like instantaneously putting my arm there, which is a problem, and I have to fix that. And the best way to fix that would probably be to like move my arm to the T position ish and then move it back. I think that's how you could fix that. Which I will have to do by Duplicating the arm, probably. Let me... I'm actually trying to think of a good way to do that. Maybe it's just this. Maybe I can just fix this. What if I don't do this real fast? Let me just... Okay, so that still T-poses like instantaneously. Why is that T-posing like that? It's not even doing anything in this part. It's just automatically putting it in the T-pose position. Just annoying. Like, really annoying. I think what I have to do is I have to have this arm instantaneously put it right in front of me rather than smooth. So like if I do this, if I do this but remove the smoothness, so it's just instantaneous, I think I can just stop it from doing it. Hold on. Why isn't it just ignoring this now? It is just ignoring this now. Why? Excuse me. Did I put this in the wrong spot? I probably put it in the wrong spot. Excuse me, numbers. Could you please cooperate? Okay. There we go. Okay, so removing that kind of makes that better. Because now it doesn't snap. Yeah, okay, so that's better. It's a little awkward though, because I think the arm is a little... Let's see. It still snaps a little bit. Maybe I can like 75? No. Okay, so I need this to be slightly off. Hold on. This needs to be, I think 100 is good here, but I need it to be like slightly different on here. I think that's what I need to do. Okay, that looks a little better. Maybe negative 20. Let's try negative 20. Okay, not quite. That's the arm rotation. So that's the wrong rotation. All right. What about this? What about this at 20? Okay, that's slightly better. It still feels a little mechanical, but we're getting there. So let's try making this like 100. No. 50. Nah, I think I gotta keep that rotated at that. I think what I need to do... Okay. I think what I need to do is have 2 of these. So, I think I need to have...
Ah! Good God! It's hideous. But beautiful in an ugly way. But mostly hideous.
True. So what I need to do here is I think I need to actually have a transition. So these 2 are fine. I think for now. What I need to do is I need to have like a lower transition into an upper transition so the arm moves, but only slightly. So do something like this to that. I might even have to lower this number more. So what we're doing is this, and then we'll have a weight of, let's say 100. So a weight of 100 into this. Let's see if that looks better. Maybe. It does have like it's still doing that weird popping thing though. It's not great. Let's remove that for now. I mean, it does look pretty okay there. I just don't like how it pops from the bottom. Because right now it just like moves really fast upwards. I really just wanted to like, how about this? How about 10? I want to see something. Okay, now it does that. Because that's not enough, right? Because that's not enough. Alright, that's fine. $90? $90, okay. I mean, something's off about this. I'm not sure what to change. Like, I don't like how fast it pops. Like, I don't want it to be in T-pose. Okay. This being 100 seems correct. I think it needs to be like, I need to remove that. I think it needs to be like negative down here somewhere. Nope, other way, 50. Ignore my arm position, chat. It's ignore, ah! Ah! I got brain freeze for a second there. Liquid cooled, baby. Yeah. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna try 50. Because what I want to try to do is I want to try to transition it lower, and then like make it move smooth upwards. Maybe that will look better. Okay, that might be a little better actually. Okay, so start from there, and then maybe raise it upwards. So like, let's say like this is 90 maybe. So let's set that, and we'll do the weight again. Say 300. Okay, so weight 300. Do this. Actually, like, let's do weight 200. Actually, I don't even want to wait. Let's just not have a weight here. Let's well, we do need a weight, but I don't want this much. Let's do weight 50. Then we'll do a transition of 450 to match the other parts, and see if that like fixes the smoothness. Oh, wrong direction. Oh, down. Okay, this needs to be like negative. All right, that's fine. That might be too much, so let's do negative 50. Too far. Negative 10. Still too far over. And now it's far over. Why is it over so far? Is it like resetting that? Maybe. Let's put this at 100 again. See if this. Let's not toggle. I don't want to toggle. I just want to leave it. I think that might be a problem too. Maybe it's toggling. I don't want to toggle. I just want to move it. Hey, okay, hold on. I think I got it, chat. How's that look? Hey, how's that look, chat? I think I got it. Hey, okay. I think the first part of that's done. Nice. I think I finally got the smoothness properly. How's that look? That look better? I think I finally sorted out the smoothness. May want to adjust the angle a bit. Let me see. Is it still like too high? Maybe. Maybe it's too high. Maybe you're right. Let's try. Let's just try 10. Maybe 10's better. How's that? Is that better? Higher or lower? Is that better? I mean, the arm itself could also be slightly off. Maybe I need to adjust that too. Let's like this 90. $80. That's 75. The right arm. Okay. Right arm at angles a bit salute-like. I think I bend the arm a bit more, but I have to adjust everything. Yeah, I mean, I can just adjust the hands slightly. Hold on. I think I see what you're saying. Like maybe it's too much like a salute. Okay, 1 second. Adjust this some more because I feel like it's slightly rotated in too far. That seems fine. Let me adjust the actual hand. A very specific salute. I mean, stop in the name of law. You've committed a crime in Skyrim. Hand over your goods, or Oblivion. Hand over your goods. I mean, my hand is pretty much flat front facing, like you're telling someone to stop. But I need to adjust the arm anyway, so I'll do what I'll try fixing whatever you're saying. This angle's fine. I mean, probably, yeah. I do want to adjust the arm anyway, because like right now it's like, I don't even know if I really need the hand, because what I could do is just bend the arm more. I think that might be what I do, instead of having the hand even do anything. Like, yeah, I think I might remove the hand and just do this. Just have the arm bend more. So let me find out where the bend is. Okay. So we know that. Let's try this. Anyway, I stabbed myself. Oh god. All right. No. Let's try 50 again. All right. That's kind of not bad, because like what I could have like here is like it wave back and forth. That's pretty decent, because if I have it here and then I do like what, like it's kind of nice like where it is angled a bit. It could be probably a little less than that, maybe. Oh, sorry. Do this. Maybe try 75. Oh, not 700. Oh god. Too many zeros. Okay, not quite. That looks like I'm trying to karate chop. Try 60. Okay. I mean, the elbow is kind of in the right place now. It's really just a matter of moving it from this point to the opposite point, but I think that actually has to do with this arm. Because like the elbow moving isn't exactly what does this. It's the arm turning that will do it. I know that does sound weird, but that's just kind of how like Your Jedi mind tricks will work out exactly. So I think what I'm gonna do is try to fix this slightly, and I think I need to make it like -40. Oh shoot, wrong one. Boop, boop. Not quite. All right. All right. Let's try -10. Almost actually. Let's try a positive number. Let's try 10. Kind of getting there. Because if I can have it here and then have it like wave back and forth, like it's probably fine. But like also, I think I just need to adjust the arm little rotation a little bit. Which I think might be this one. Okay. Have it weight 600 after this one. Just so I can duplicate that. Ah! Alright, duplicate this one. We need to actually do there we go. Duplicate this one. Alright. My God. Alright. So what I want to do here is I need to figure out which direction rotates it the other way. Because right now it's like too far twisted, I think. It needs to be like at a more neutral like position. So what does this do? Like if I do like 100 on this, what is it gonna do? Down there. Okay, so that does do what I thought it does. All right, so like let's try -30. Almost. Let's try -60. That's kind of not quite right. Don't want that. No. Alright, let's try -75. I mean, hold on. That's kind of weird. I don't like the way it's angled right now. Let's see. There's a couple of arm rotations here that aren't correct. I need to fix those. It might be this one, honestly. No, because that's coming from the bottom and then going up. Maybe it's this one, actually. Okay, let's try 50. Let's try 0, 50, and whoop. Alright, so now my arm is like way over there. It's probably not correct. What was 60 on here for like resetting? Okay, not quite right. Probably the negative. I feel like this needs to be like 80. Okay. I think that's better for some things. Go to 75. Okay, let me readjust my character to be my normal facing position, which is this. Let's try that. that to 20 again. No, it's become like weird again. Oh, that's a little fine actually, now that I look at it. Alright, that's not bad. I might be able to angle a little bit more. It's getting close though. It's getting close. Cause then I can just have it like move back and forth. I think that's kind of what I needed to do. So for like from the 75 over and then back and forth, I think that's what I need. Reset that. Okay. I think that's good actually. So from here we need a transition. Okay. From here we actually make this 450. 100, 500. Sorry, we need to duplicate this one. Okay. Okay, let's try that. Almost. Maybe a little too fast. Okay. Let's try this now. I mean, kind of. That was pretty good. It's just too fast. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah. That's pretty good. It just went a little too quick. I think I'll lower it down to like the let's do 300. And then we'll have a duplicate the brown here. This will be the back to 0. Back to default, I should say. 300 spool. Should just go back to default if I do this. I think we'll see. If not, I'll have to like actually adjust it. Oh, did not go back to default. My arm. Actually, I think that is default. It's trying to T-pose. Whoops. Whoopsie. What I should do is just make it go down and then just reset it after that. I think that's probably fine. But like, what would down be here? I guess 10. Or probably down. Make it go down and then just reset it. Alright, so let's see. So we have it wave reset. So let's see how that looks. I might have to adjust it still, but yeah. This freaking arm is like almost correct. It just like kind of like butchers itself at the end there, so I didn't know. Okay, so how's the waving animation look? Like, does it look decent? I might need to add like another like set of waves. Like it's maybe too fast. So maybe a couple more paths back and forth. What do you guys think? Obviously, I need to fix the reset, but I'm not quite there yet. I might do. Delete this. Duplicate that and just toggle it so it just goes back. Maybe that will just reset it normal. Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't know what. I might need to take a break for a second to deal with my parents. Actually, that looked pretty smooth, right? That looked pretty good, right? Ah, that looks pretty good. I might just like smooth this out a little bit, make this like 400. Maybe that'll look a little cleaner. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. My parents are being pains in the ass. I'll return after this commercial break. Bye bye. BRB. Bad, wasn't it? It does something. Oh god, what is this? What is this? No, just go. I don't care about anything. Just go. No, don't lie. I don't need it. No! No! Fuck! Back the CP1. Whew. It's gotta be the most, like, one of the evil CP ones I've ever seen. And that includes my own level. Oh, God. Ah! Where am I going here? What am I doing with my life? Maybe I can, like, knock him down or something? Can I knock you down, Mr. Huggy Man? Can I do this? Can you get knocked? No, I hug you! I strangle you with a cord! Ah! Play right side.
Yeah, right side up there.
Yeah. But where?
I'm gonna look for it.
Oh shit. Where is that? Oh god damn it, Caustic, I thought that was in game.
It's just hunted.
Well, I got heartbeat, I thought it was.
No, it's hunting again.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Woo! Okay. I'm very smart. S-M-A-R-T. Oh! Ah!
No!
What is happening? Why can't I move? Also, why was that really well timed nose? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, fuck that. No, 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 no. I'm putting my foot down. No. Everything's wonderful. Everything's fine. Everything's wonderful. Hey. Alright, wait like 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Alright. What the fuck do I do here in this jumbled mess of crazy shit? What the? That didn't happen last time. Why did it? I feel like I would. I would definitely kill a car.
Oh no!
Chat, don't look. I didn't mean to do that. Please, chat. Chat, dignity, dignity. That wasn't the level. That was me. That was all me. So far, everything in this level is really okay. Where the heck? Okay. There we go. Alrighty, I am returned. Back to what I was saying. I think this looks pretty good. Reset's a bit clunky, but I think it's alright. I'm not sure why it's resetting a little clunky like that. It should be fine. Maybe it's the speed. Maybe it needs to be slower. 500. Try that. Feels like my arm just kind of breaks at the end there. It's kind of weird. Maybe it's not resetting fully. That's. Oh, I get it. I get it. I know why it's doing that. It's because I'm not moving all the parts back. Yeah. Okay, duplicate this. Okay. That's what it is. It's not the speed. It's like it put this back to 300. Okay, 300. Let's change this to 300. And then we reset these together. Leave that. Okay, that should be fine. Let's try that now. Hey, look at that. It's smooth as butter now. Smooth. Alright, I could probably add like a couple more like passovers back and forth. Like I think that's probably what I need to do here. So we'll just oop, cut that one. Actually, I think the first one, right? Alright, so move this. So this is that. Adding them in the middle is probably the easier way to do this. What is this? This is back and forth, back and forth. Okay. Like what? 3 more? Like I think like once more or two more times each? That sounds fair. Okay. Yeah, okay. So
duplicate. All right. And then we'll duplicate. All right. So this to this. I think this is correct, right? That to this. This to this. This to this. Now, could I clean this up a lot more? I could, but I'm not going to right now. So what I could do is, like, instead of like having multiples of the same box doing the same thing, I could just like have the weight box go back to the same one that I need, and then just make a bunch of weight boxes that go back to the same one, which is the cleaner way to do this. And I generally optimize my code stuff that way, but I'm not doing that right now because I'm just testing it. Once I'm done testing it, I'll probably do that. Because like the way you can do this is basically just have one of these and one of these, and then have like the rotating between just the weight boxes, back and forth, rather than having this multiples of the same box. But I'm whenever I first code something into my model, I always do it sloppily the first time, and then I adjust it and make it more refined later. I think that's kind of the best way to code anything, even in video games. Like, just do it fucked up the first time to make it work, and then cut the fat afterwards. I think that is like the best way to do things, because like you want it to be running, and then you can cut the parts that are just like what's the word I'm looking for? Not obsolete, but like cut the parts that are like redundant after you got it running properly, and then you can like figure out the stuff that you need for the code to work rather than the stuff that was like in there. A great example of that is actually Undertale. Undertale has like a bunch of crazy ass, like if you ever look at Undertale's coding, there's a bunch of just like what if possible scenario things that happen like as code text in there, where Toby clearly didn't know like how to code. So he just like put a bunch of variables in certain places, and he never cleaned it up. He just made it messy. And just like, there's a ton of shit in there that is just like redundant code that he just forgot to remove, or just didn't remove because he didn't remember what it does. It's actually kind of hilarious. It actually reminds me a bit of TF2 coding, like for Team Fortress 2. Where there's just like a bunch of like coding in Team Fortress 2 that says, what the fuck does this code line do? Check later. And then like there's just like notes like that all over the place, where they're just like, what is this code even doing? I don't know. And it's just like other programmers are just like, I don't know what this does, but I don't think I don't want to remove it and find out it breaks everything. That is hilarious to me. Like, I think that like more people need to realize that when you're coding, it's not meant to be like a perfect thing. It's like just something that you make. It's artsy, it's messy, and then like fixing it to make it perfect is an afterthought. You want to make it functional first, and then try to touch it up later, even if you don't. Because like there's a bunch of, obviously, like if there's too much code running in the background, it doesn't run optimally and all that crap, but like sometimes that doesn't matter. Like, as long as the game is good, who cares, kind of deal. And if it becomes a problem, fix it later. Alright. What was I doing? Alright. This into this. Alright. Now let's see how this looks. Yay! Chat, how does it look, chat? We did it. Yay! We made a thing. We accomplished something, chat. We did it. We did something. It's a simple thing, but it's a thing. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this because we have it set up properly now. And we can this here. I'm just gonna touch it up and actually like clean it up, make it better. Alright. So alright. So we need these. This here, here. We don't need another one of these, so we can just delete this. Have this do that. All right. Delete. Alrighty. Almost done. This is kind of what I was saying before. Now that I know that it functions, I just get rid of the redundant stuff. Like, where I don't need like a bunch of the same of these. So we can just make all the weights connect to the originals, and it's not really a problem. And these are the resets. We do need these. So these are the resets. Alright. And that's it. We have our wave every time we get a follower now. Uh-oh. What happened there? Uh-oh. It's not going as far over as it was. Why is that? Interesting. Tech stream, yeah. We just made this, but I'm gonna tweak it, I think. Let's try matching this one, actually. I'm actually interested. What happens if I tweak this? Let's make a copy of this before I do anything. Ah! Owie. Lol. Will this look better if I do this? Curious. This is the original position. Lich Kirby asked me, new Hexen too much, how young Hexen make move and wave and dance, use not here, young Hexen use controller to make move, dance with, button and joystick, wave with motion sensor, all magic with technology, you see everything chat, clip that. True. What the fuck is going on? Also pretty funny. Maybe I need to rotate this a bit more. Try making this like a 20. Let's make it 30. What does this do? Not too far. Other way. What is negative 20? Negative 30 here. Ooh, hold on. Ooh, interesting. Try negative 10 actually. I need to move more over. It's probably fine. I want to make it move more the other way though. Like it's not rotating as far over as I want it to. Wrong toggle. Nope. Okay, back to 100. Why is this not doing what I want it to do? I don't even think this is correct. I mean, this needs to be 20. It's just like, I like where it's going at the beginning, but then it just like, it goes over too far. Yeah, I'm trying to like figure out how to get the angle for it to do that. Maybe it's this one that needs to be adjusted actually. Try 120. What does this do? Nah. I mean, that was kind of cool. I kind of like that better, actually, right? That looks like a little better, right? That looks a little better, right? Yeah, I think that looks a little better. Oh my god, there's a Kirby on my screen. Why is there a Kirby on my screen? Hello, Kirby. Oh, goodbye, Kirby. Okay. Obviously need to remake the I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. Hello, chat. Yeah, that's fine. I might be able to fix this slightly. Because right now it kind of like goes up. I don't know. That is good. I think I like it. Do you think it's too fast? Like, do you think the wave should be a bit slower, or do you think it's fine? I kind of like that it's kind of quick, because if it was like slower, maybe it'd be a little too distracting. But I kind of like it. Nice. Yeah, I like it. Now, because of the way this damn program works, I had to like close out the program in order to save. So, wah! And I've done too many things in the past where I've done like a bunch of stuff and then never saved any of it, and then like been sad. Because doing hours of work and having it like never work again is really unsatisfying. Oh man. Save early, save often. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Do I want to work on more stuff? That's the real question. I'm not 100% sure. Like, I could work on more things, like more idle animations, because I do want to work on more idle animations. I want to work on my new corruption system. I want to work on a bunch of different things. But I also don't know if I want to do that all day. I'm not sure what I want to do. Part of me wants to just go play games. Part of me wants to just chill out, because I've had a stressful week with my mom. I came home from the hospital earlier with her, getting tests. And so I'm a little, like, mentally fatigued. One of the reasons I haven't streamed this week, really, even though I really want to stream every day now that I have a Switch 2, and like, I feel really bad that I'm not streaming like all the time. I want to stream more, but my brain and my life don't want me to, and it sucks. Life. What are you gonna do? If only I could be one of those people that are just fine all the time. What do I want to do? Do I want to work on another thing? Some of the stuff I want to do, like I want to have like mask changing and like eyes flaring up and different stuff. Those people exist? Yeah, surprisingly. Surprisingly. Let me look at my games library. Like, what do I want to, like, do I want to play something right now? Or do I want to just go and die somewhere in a corner? What do I want to do with myself today? Do I want to play Mario Kart? Kind of, but at the same time, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I have the energy for, which is like the problem. There are so many things that I want to do. Want to play more Repo. I want to do other stuff. I want to edit videos. I want to do my other things. There's a bunch of games I've gotten to play like very little of, like Void Crew, which I feel like everybody abandoned and now no one wants to play. So I got to play that once. And then I bought, what is it called? I bought Sworn, right? I think it's called Sworn. I didn't even get to play that. No, no one's ever around when I want to play, or when I could play this. So I bought it and I never got to play it. I'm sure people will go back to it eventually. There's other games. Monster Hunter Wilds. Really wanted to play Monster Hunter Wilds. Still haven't turned it on. God damn, I want to play that game. But damn, I haven't done it yet. Oh, time. Why are you so finite? Oh boy, I did not mean to turn that game on, which I just turned on. Whoopsie doopsie. Game, no, I didn't mean to click on you and go back. I also want to do a retro replay of all the dot hack games. I actually... Let's do Worker June, yeah. I really want to do a retro replay of just all the dot hack games. I found an HD somebody made an HD skin, like an HD like retexture for all the original games, and then I have like the remakes of the dot hack GU games on Steam. But I would love to just play the dot hack original games again, because goddamn, those games are so good and they don't get enough credit about being good. They're so good. The music I've been playing all day, the music I've been playing is all from dot hack. All of these really whimsical, crazy sounding, like majestic ass songs are from the original dot hack. This is from dot hack. Those games are just so good. Like, I think I think the only problem with the original is like the controls are kind of shit. I think that's like the only problem that game really had, because like other than that, the story was like fantastic. And like the actual, like the gameplay, you kind of got over like some of the things because it just feels like a little like sluggish. They really fixed that in GU, but like, damn, that game is top tier. Feels like an MMO, yeah, of its time. Exactly. It definitely does. It feels like that same kind of like target enemy activate spell, do spell, like a kind of thing that was going on in MMOs back there. So it feels very on brand for what it was kind of like emulating, because like it didn't even have like MMOs that much back then. Like I think not RuneScape. Well, I mean RuneScape is definitely one of them, but like this is before WoW. Like this actually predates WoW, which is kind of funny. Like .hack, the original concepts and stuff predate World of Warcraft. This is more around the times of like Phantasy Star Online and a couple other things. Phantasy Star Online is definitely a big influence on this series, though I can tell that. And a bunch of other things, but like, yeah. There's a bunch of stuff. Speaking of Phantasy Star Online, that looks like Phantasy Star Online 1 in that computer back there, which is hilarious. God, Phantasy Star Online is also a game that, like, my God, I could play the originals so much. Like, Jesus Christ. So good. I miss those games. Yeah. Back to being nostalgic. But yeah, I do want to do retro replays of like the .hack games. RuneScape, yeah. RuneScape, but like there was like also other stuff. Like there was God, what was it called? I'm trying to remember like what some of the games were back then. Some of the original like MMOs, like God. Ultima Online. Yeah. Ultima, like that time period. RuneScape, Ultima. God, EverQuest. My God. The like I said, the original like, yeah. Freaking. God, I didn't even remember that City of Heroes, like, came out before Guild Wars. Damn. City of Heroes and City of the Villains, for anyone who doesn't know, was a fantastic, like, this superhero, like, MMO before, like, Marvel and shit became popular. And it was actually really fun and really well made, but, like, really under the radar for back then. Too much of a child brain to understand RPGs. I mean, that's fair. Man. Dang. Final Fantasy X came out before World of Warcraft? God damn, I didn't even realize that. Dang. That's crazy. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, that makes sense actually. The first MMO I ever played was Phantasy Star Online. Back in the what's his name? Well, the original Xbox is when I played it. When I owned it. But I used to play it at my uncle's house, on his Dreamcast. That's also where I first started playing things like what was it called? God, one of the best fighting games ever made. Dreamcast had some bangers. Best fighting game ever made. Marvel vs. Capcom. Yeah, 2. Yeah, played the shit out of that on Dreamcast. Love that game. Shout out to that being really cool and on Steam. Yeah, I have such weird taste as a gamer because like whenever I talk about how I love video games, I go for fucking tangents about like RPGs to fighting games to shooting games, because I really do have like a weird eclectic taste of different games. Like I like almost every genre. Like I think the only genre I don't like is strategy. Like out of all of the game things, I just don't have the patience for strategy games. Like I like everything else. It's just that I don't have the patience to like do strategy games. I think it's the only game genre I don't think I play or do or I'm good at in any capacity. Yeah, I'm not like great with those either. Like I think it's tactics, sim games, and like farming games. I've never been able to just play them. I think the closest I ever got to playing like a long-term farming game was like Minecraft. And the thing is that I wasn't even interested in like that aspect. I ended up becoming like an admin and like being like just making like gigantic labyrinths and dungeons, and I ended up making mini games and stuff for people on the server. So I never really like experienced Minecraft like everybody else as much. Like I mostly played it as like somebody making a game inside of a game, which is kind of why it's kind of like how my stream works too. I don't view it as just like a stream. I also view it as like an experience of trying to make like it more interactable and stuff. It's kind of how I always felt Minecraft was too. It's like it was just a place to make like it was like a place to have an outlet rather than it being like the actual game. Like a creative outlet. What's crazy about like Minecraft mods is that I didn't even feel like Minecraft mods, besides like a couple different kinds, made it better, because I think that like too many people will try to complicate Minecraft into like something that it wasn't. Like when they try to add like nuclear power and crazy shit like that, and like it just kind of like took away from what Minecraft was, which was like a simplistic building game where you could like where it had dangers, but it was just something that anyone could do. And then when you added mods to it, it just became like this complicated. I don't know what half the shit in the game does. There's so much shit going on. It's like overstimulating, and I was just like, no, this takes away from Minecraft for me. I think when they added like the redstone like programmable the programmable like blocks where you could like world edit and do all that crazy shit like with commands like inside of blocks, you could basically just start programming inside the game, and me and my friends would just like do some crazy shit with those things on the server I used to be an admin on, and like that shit was cool. But it still didn't like take away from the original aspects of the game. It just like added like a layer of like complexity in the background for our players. But again, we kind of like looked at it when we were mods. We kind of looked at everything like we were game devs. So that's how we kind of like went and did stuff. Fringe. Yeah, I do enjoy the idea that they take aspects. I think that the problem I had with mods is whenever I played with mods with friends, they would just have too many different mods on that were all like, there's magic, and there's nuclear power, and there's pipes, and there's steam stuff, and there's other things, and there's a crazy amount of like different things. And then you would find like, you would dig into the ground and there'd be like 57 different kinds of ore that you've never heard of. And you're just like, what? I just want a cobble, brother. There's no cobble. It's all ore of different kinds. That's like been my mod experience. Like every time I've done modded Minecraft, it's just been too much shit, too much stuff everywhere. I can't learn all these different mechanics and all these different things. And I was like, does this work with this thing? Does this work with this mod? Like, I don't know. Like, it's hard to figure it out. So like every time I've done that, it's always been like that. So I kind of just kind of stepped away from Minecraft mods and was like, yeah, I'm good. I do think that it would have been cool if I was smart enough to like stream back when I was a Minecraft moderator, because like I was a moderator in a pretty big server and I did a lot of really fun, crazy shit. And I think if I had streamed back then, it probably would have been really smart, but I didn't. I mean, back for like time investment of like making like the corruption system and some other stuff. I don't know. I just I just want to do it because it's just something cool I came up with. And the thing with time commitments when it comes to like making stuff for stream, I don't think there's like a problem with adding things to your streams. Like even if it's progressively adding stuff. Like I think progressively upgrading your stream is actually really good. I think that like a lot of, and this is my honest opinion, and I think this is just like a problem that streamers have, is that they get really complacent and then they just never do anything with their stream ever, and they always just run the same shit all the time. They never change anything and they keep it the same for years. And that doesn't work for everybody. And I think that genuinely, if you want to stand out in the streaming world, if you really care about it that much, you should probably try to improve your stream stuff all the time. To some degree, like even micro adjustments and fixing things slowly and adding things over time. Like finding that kind of balance of what your kind of stream is. And I don't mean like you need to have overstimulating stuff like I do. Like I've conversated with Freud about this before, about like how we have just very different approaches to streaming, and that's fine, but just because you don't have like crazy effects going on doesn't mean that you can't improve the stream and like how it is. Like there are different ways to improve the stream overall. Like you could upgrade your character model for one, as like a VTuber, like upgrading your model to do different things and maybe look better, be like higher quality, since it's been so many years that you had the same one. Maybe, and this is not a dig at you, Freud. I'm just saying, as I've seen for like a lot of like VTubers and just people in general, VTubers and other people and just streamers in general get really complacent, and then they just keep the same stuff forever, and they never upgrade, and they just go, I don't know why I'm not popular. I've never done anything, and it's just like, yeah, it's like because you just do the same thing over and over again, and you don't try to improve or anything. You just Yeah, it's just not how it works. Yeah, like making myself able to wave, exactly. Like just like small details like over time. Like these are things that I've had planned like in my head. Like I've had a list of stuff that I wanted to do for a long time. Idle animations, waving when people become followers, stuff like that. It's just stuff I've wanted to do for a while. And it's not stuff I've been able to do instantaneously like that. Like these effects, I obviously didn't do these right away. Like some of the stuff took me like a weekend or whatever, like, you know. And like there's also like the effect I want to work on still, which is like changing my hydration to be just water sprayed at me that electrocutes me every time somebody tries to give me hydration, because like I shouldn't be drinking water because I'm a machine. I think that would be funny. Like I want to do that one. I keep forgetting to add that one. So like stuff like that is just stuff I need to do, and it's just stuff to do. Like try to find time to like improve your stream setup in some way. Like once in a while, like once every couple weeks or every month, or like if you can find a time to do it, like I think it's just worth it. Like, I don't know, because like I don't know, when people talk about like time investments, it's just like, if you're trying to be a streamer, even if it's casual, like for me, when it comes to like whenever I have a hobby, I usually do a lot in those hobbies. Like yeah, like nested scenes and stuff. Exactly, Fringe. But like when it comes to hobbies, people try to act like hobbies are this thing that you just do and you don't put any effort into, and that is like bullshit. Like, hobbies are something that you're supposed to be passionate about and like actually put effort into. Like, that's why they're hobbies. If you have no soul for a hobby, then why the fuck are you doing it? Like I consider streaming the same thing. Like, if you're streaming and you're not like putting effort into it, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why would you, like, why are you streaming? Like, there's no reason behind it. Like, and I'm not trying to say this in a way that makes it sound like, oh, you have to become famous or something. Like, that's not it. Like, that's hard to do. I'm saying if you're gonna take the time and effort to stream and like play games online with streaming and stuff, like, there should be some effort put into it. Yeah, hobby isn't just something you do to waste time. Like, I've had people who have had hobbies where they like play video games and then they're just like, they don't try to get better at them, and then they complain about them, and then they stop playing them. And I'm like, why do you bother playing these games if you don't want to get better at them? I don't understand. Like, what is the point of like picking up a fighting game, then complaining that the fighting game, like, you're not getting good at the fighting game because you haven't put any effort into like learning the mechanics or anything like that, or like hard games or anything like that, any sort of game. Same thing applies to those. Like, just playing the games. Like, if you can't put effort into those things, you can't complain about not being the best. I put effort into like shooting games and stuff in the past, and I was like good, but I was never like the best in the world. But I was definitely like skilled at it. I don't like these games, so I don't play them. Exactly. I mean, that's the problem. There are a lot of people that will buy a game because, okay, here's a fun rant about just video game culture. A lot of people will buy a game because it's popular, not because they like the genre. Complain about mechanics that are like in the game that they are like, they consider unfair, even if other people have access to it. And then like get angry at the game and then just stop playing the game because they didn't play that genre anyway. A really great example of that is Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 got really popular really fast when it came out, and like a ton of people, a ton of streamers picked it up, got completely ass whooped by other people. People didn't want to learn how to play, and they're just like, and it's just like, why did you play this game why did you play this fighting game if you didn't want to learn how the mechanics work? You owe Lobotomy Company Corporation another look. I agree. That game's a little complicated, though, so I get why. Why they add the starvation system to a game about building blocks? Tension, but yes, yeah. It'd be like playing an RPG and then complaining that you have to gather materials. Like, I never really understood that. Like in World of Warcraft or like any MMO, it's like people complain about like, oh, why are there time sinks in this game? Like collecting materials and doing this daily or things like that. I'm just like, because that's how the game works. Like collecting materials and things like that are just like how the game has an economy. Because if the game didn't have those things and you couldn't farm for stuff and you couldn't do any of the other stuff, the game wouldn't have an economy. Like, I don't think other people understand how economy works. Like, in a game, especially in an MMO, you have to have collectible things that you need for like crafting and stuff like that, you know, MMO. Because if you don't, there's no economy. And there's like ways that games have done that differently in different ways, but like generally you need to have a product in a game that you can try to farm somehow and then sell them and make profit somehow, like, or make some sort of like monetary value in order to have like any sort of economy in a video game. Yeah, I agree, but like that's the problem with just the game design. But there are different ways. Like, I can't complain about it for World of Warcraft because literally World of Warcraft's built off the same mechanics that it's always been built off, like the same sort of like grinding and something like that. And they've made it better, but like one of the things, RuneScape's a great example. That RuneScape is literally grind the game. Like the entirety of that game is just grinding new stuff. Like PSO2, but not the new version. The original version, PSO2 had a really good system where you collected like weapons, and like if you got rare weapons, like you could either scrap them and get like materials for them, or you could, if they had good stats, you could try to sell them to people. And like stats are randomized on weapons, so like it could like be like higher value based on like what the stats rolled, which is a really fun system. And you can also like risk making the stats better by doing this grinder system that they have on there, where like you could like try to boost certain stats, and if you failed, you'll just like completely ruin the weapon. Like it had a risk reward system. Like if you actually succeeded in upgrading the weapon would be worth significantly more to trade. It's a good system. The only problem with that system is that like you had to be a subscriber to use the trade system in that game, and that was one of the PSO2's probably main flaws. Yeah. See, the problem I have with like games like WoW and like other MMOs is that like they have a currency system in the game that you can get by grinding and doing quests, and then like they don't really have like a secondary they kind of needed like a secondary cash system in that game, like where it was like based off of stuff you do, and then like yeah. Because, like, there are so many ways to, like, farm gold in that game that I know people who have multiple accounts of, like, maxed gold in those games, which is, like, insane. But there is just so many, like, exploits and shit over the years of just getting gold fast from just, like, selling items and stuff that it's just, like, okay. I had a friend of mine who would just, like, go through old, like, raids and just sell all the items and make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of gold per hour. Like it was weird. Like the economies are weird in video games because like the older the game is, if the economy system wasn't set up properly originally, then it's like a problem. There's two ways that you can fix a gold problem like that. Is like you either just don't make it to where items sold give you gold but give you resources instead. And I think that's actually the better way to do it. Is like imagine like instead of like grinding, like imagine instead of going mining in WoW, instead of mining stuff and like picking leaves and shit like that, or trying to get like disenchants for stuff, like imagine if you like when you sold an item, like an item, you just got like base like stuff for it, like you got like materials rather than gold. And then like you make golds be something that you can only get through like certain ways that players have, and then gold becomes a lot more worth something, because then you have like a material trade that you can get from just materials, and then you also have a secondary trade of like the gold, like rather than just being something you can farm from just every like NPC in the world and shit like that. That's where like it'd be a better system, because then like you would be able to have like a material system where you could go and grind stuff, or you could just find like stuff off of bosses or whatever, and then just like sell those for materials that you could like sell or craft with, and then like have a secondary gold system that is just purely based off of like player interaction, which would make gold like worth a lot more. But like that's not how they did it. Because whoever made the original WoW didn't understand economy probably at all. Like any sort of economics. especially inflation. They did not understand inflation at all. The greatest example for that, for like them not understanding inflation, is like as soon as the first expansion came out for World of Warcraft, suddenly green items were selling like that you could just get off the ground, or selling as much as like legendary and epic items from like the last expansion. So like literally people became like insanely rich super fast in the next expansion, where gold had been like kind of sparingly before, and like suddenly the selling a green just got you like 30 gold, and it's like, what the fuck? And they never learned their lesson. The best way to actually do a system like that is not to increase the amount of gold or increase the wealth of like an item as it levels up. What you do is you just make it to where like items have like a base value of whether or not they're like common, not common, and epic, and then like based on like their rarity, you give every item like an amount they're worth, and then you just make it more likely to get like a higher rarity as you get higher level, but always make them worth about the same. So if you found like an epic item at like level 10, like it would be worth like a gold to sell it like at a vendor. But like if you found it again at level 60, like an epic item, it would be a gold to sell at a vendor. It wouldn't be worth more, but it would be intrinsically a blue is worth this, a green is worth that, and it cuts down on how much trash value you have in games. Like one of the problems that WoW had is that like they made trash value significantly go up based on level. So like a green, which you wear and find greens mostly throughout the entire game, like you would then get a like level 60 green, like max level green, and that green would be worth like 2 gold, where like a green from like level 2 would be worth like 2 copper. And it just like exponentially goes up. Like it's just a silly system for like math. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Exactly. Like gold becomes deterministic from like quests. Like maybe you can only get gold from quests. And like that makes it to where doing quests actually matter, because the only way to get gold in the entire world is to do dailies. Like that would make it so much more significant to do dailies, and then like you can use that money to then, you know, do stuff. I again, the person who designed World of Warcraft didn't understand economics and like at all. And like they all they ever did was like number go up, number bigger, number go up, number bigger, and it just made gold significantly more worthless as the time went on. Yeah. Anyway, hypothetical MMOs out of the way, because I've been trying to be a game designer like a good chunk of my life, so I have like so many just different systems in my head that I wish I could use for games. Oh boy, do I wish I had time to make video games.
Lich Kirby asked me, describe counting using only 1-syllable words, but use as many words as possible. 1, 2, 3, math go fast, more add, sums grow big, think hard, brain hurt, count on or lose, skill for talk, math is fun or not, who knows, laugh loud, troll friend, cringe, sum, tech, dance, clip.
I think you hurt his feelings. I'm not sure. Either way, that was funny. I am interested in like just I don't know. Discussions about MMOs and stuff, but I don't know. Random tangents aside. What do I want to do right now? I could work on the hydrate. That might be worth it. I've been wanting to do that for a while. Hydration.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
This has been my hydration emo for a really long time. I feel like it's a time for a change.
I don't need it. I don't.
As much as I like SpongeBob.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it.
I feel like maybe it's just lived its time and needs like an upgrade to something different. Ow. So hydrate or dihydrate? True. Oh no, the poisoning. Ow. I'm squished and poisoned. Let me get some water real fast.
Oh my god, a blue shell! You bastards. Where did that come from? Who threw that blue shell? How dare you? Now, there is a water system in this album. This is one of the things I wanted to add. It's like built into this.
Water. That's not what I want though. Water? Ah, there we go. Water. You guys can't see the water very well, which is interesting. Probably because of my filter. Let me see if I can't fix that. Ah, it's not water anymore, chat. It's not water. Oh god. Oh god. Slimer, why? Okay, well. Just hydraulic fluid. Motor oil. Oh shit. Look at that motor oil. Ah! Oh, what do some of these features do? Like the bottom one's getting in the way. There we go. That's more watery. Water. Maybe a little less blue. I mean, I guess. How about that? Hydraulic fluid. I mean, that looks like pretty close to water, right? All right. Yeah, pretty much. How do I do this again? Call trigger, there it is. Alrighty, see if I can't get this to work. Say 300. Alright, let's see how this looks. Had a bit more time, I think. Let's do this. Actually, I don't want this much wait time on it. 500 to 1,000. And then let's try that. It can. I'm just checking. Maybe it can't actually. Is the water getting cut off there? Maybe. It might be just too fast. Let's try that. So I think I see what's happening here. The water is getting cut off because of the transition thing. It might not be able to do the bone thing. Yeah, I think it's like because I'm doing a model swap there. It's like stopping the water. I might have to make my own effect. Like I might have to like instead of call that electric, I might have to like actually like make a new effect, which is fine. It will just take longer. Hmm. What? What? What for? What? That's pretty good. Show me later? Okay. This is pretty good. I just gotta add some like extra effects to this. Maybe it'll make it last a little longer. Oh man, I should add this to my... I need to add this song to my like my balloon game. I forgot about this song. This would be a great song for the balloon game. That's coming along. How's that starting to look? I think that looks pretty cool so far. Make it last a little bit longer. Hmm. I think what I rather do. Okay. I think that'll be good. Hold on. Let me do that. I have an idea. We're gonna see how this plays out. All right, let's see how this looks. Looks like headbanging. I like that. I like that it adds like a fucking distortion to the screen now. What do you guys think of that? Hold on. Maybe that was too much. Try that. I was gonna want to make these faster. Might have to add more. Two, 4, 6, 8, and yeah. All right, let's give this a shot. Oh my god, that looks so sick. Hold on, chat. Chat, look how cool this looks. Chat, no, I don't need hydration. Chat, no. Ah! Oh my god, that looks so sick.
I don't need it. I don't need it. Definitely don't need it.
I need to get rid of the
I don't.
I need to get rid of the SpongeBob thing. Hold on. All right, let's try this again. from the channel points. Ah, damn it. Cool down. Dang. Alright, well. Fire enough. I feel like the water needs to make a sound though, right? Fucking love it. I fucking love it. It's so good. Behold, chat, the new hydration redeem. Super good. I love that. I love that. It's so good. Oh, shit. So good. Alright, I need to get a sound effect from the internet. Like a water, like, splashing effect. I don't even know what would be a good water effect for this, honestly. Like a water spraying sound effect. That'd be pretty good. Like from a hose. That could work. Oh, that's not right. That's pretty good, actually. I might use this one. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Okay, try this. I turn these down slightly. All right, how's that, Chad? I think it's actually finished. Yeah, no, not the. Thick. Love it. Love it. Love it. Fantastic. Definitely needed an upgrade for that. Happy I did it. So good. I've been wanting to do that for so long. I almost feel like I should shoot it from the side as well. Oh no, it doesn't turn off. Oh no. Try it again. I had a really fucked up idea just now. I don't want to. I'll never implement this, chat. I'll never implement this, chat. Or just listen to me on this. I'll never implement this, chat. But I had this hilarious M-rated thought in my head. Like, what if I turn the water yellow sometime? Alright, we're not doing that, but it's fucking funny. And fucking South Park up in this bitch. Oh shit. Illuminated with title. At least it's not red, yellow, or white. Yeah, exactly. Don't you like Gatorade? Gatorade. All right, that worked out like really well. I think I'm just gonna save that real fast. Ah. Fantastic. Where did I? Oh, I put that over here. Idle animations, that's correct. That's fine. Well, these are turning out quite well. Probably start working on my corruption stuff throughout the week. Oh, okay, that's fine. Probably start working on corruption layers and stuff. There's a couple things I had to change, like layering wise for a couple things. There's also a couple old effects that I had to fix because like some of them are weirdly broken. And by broken, I mean I don't know why they do certain things. Like whenever somebody does chaos and I'm playing like tabletop simulator, it like does a bunch of macros and shit, and I don't know why, and I need to figure out why. Because that's concerning, and it's been concerning that I was fucked up in the code somewhere for like my randomizer stuff somewhere in there, and I'm like, why is it doing all these stuff that it's not supposed to do? So that's fun. Not really sure how that's happening. I do have to figure that out at some point. It's been pretty fun just to sit here and do stuff, though. I don't even get to talk about why I do things very often. It's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are finding it interesting seeing the backgrounds of my insanity, of like insane silliness that is my brain. One more. I just love that. It looks so good. That turned out way better than I expected. As things usually go. Do want to add, I need to actually work on some idle animation stuff later. I don't want to work on any like Unity stuff today, because like some of the idle animation things I need like to make new Unity models. A lot of the things I add to the like stream, like some stuff is just I have to like make. I had to not make, but like some stuff I had to make in Unity, and then some stuff I like get from Unity websites, and then I had to convert. like convert an asset from like a different model thing to like Unity and then like put it into the program base for this. This is how like I got the punch out gloves and stuff like that and some like thrown objects that aren't normally in this. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way whenever I watch you do your streams with the running dudes, and seeing you like problem solve and figure out what the hell's wrong and stuff. I find that stuff pretty interesting. The running mans. I do actually have to update my like. I'm planning on doing this soon, but I'm planning on like changing how like my randomizer sound works. Right now it's like a set like this sound effect. I'm thinking about like changing it to where it's like all of the different like Mario Kart sound effects, like because they all have slightly different sounds. So like I'm thinking about changing them to like to be possibly like a random version of that sound every time, so it's like always different for like when people use it. They're not always different, but like different variations of that sound, because that sound is played a lot on my stream, and like it's like the same sound over and over again. Like I think that like probably gets annoying after a while, so I want to try to like add a variety to that sound, so like it is like that sound but different. I may even like pitch up and down like a bunch of versions of it, like just to get like possible like deep versions and stuff, like a deeper like sounding a version. Like hold on, let me sure, if I go into here, I don't know if you guys can even hear Audacity, but it's fine. What am I looking for? Let me check this out. I think this sound is actually, I think the sound is played in my OBS. Let me double check really fast. I think it comes from an actual video file. Yeah, okay. Kind of what I thought. Yeah, okay. Where is this file located? Okay. This one, okay. Kind of what I thought. All right. I have to get that sound later. I don't have the sound file right now. But I basically just want to pitch up and down the randomizer sound effects so it stops being so constantly the same. I've actually thought about that with like some of the other effects too. I was thinking about like maybe trying to like have like pitched up and down versions of this, like the thwomp, like falling and stuff like that. Like have it make like different like up and downs to have variety of the sound. these are weird things I think about, where I want my things to be interactive and chaotic, but I also don't want them to be grating and annoying. All right, stuff to work on later. Not stuff to work on today. I think. Let's see. How long have I been live for? Like 3 hours. I think I'm gonna call it for now. Work on more stuff later this week. I might do more streams like this, like just to give myself some like talking pieces or like just be able to talk things out. Because sometimes it's kind of just better to have like someone to talk to while doing stuff like this. Put myself in a better mindset. You know what I mean? It's not always easy to be in the right mindset for this stuff. I think I'll find a raid target and then we'll call it a day. Maybe I'll go play games with somebody else later today, or maybe I'll just call it for the night. Yeah, I agree, Freud. Sure, let's read this guy. Oh. He might be AFK right now.
This is the bit we've been waiting for. Here we go. Isn't it lovely? We can't just stop it. This train's rolling. We're going to see where it goes. This piece of music has the most beautiful...
Alright, how about we try to raid someone new today? Somebody I don't know. I haven't raided someone like I don't know for quite some time, and I think that's probably a mistake. I think you should raid, like, when I first started streaming, I was raiding people I didn't know a lot just to meet new people, and I kind of stopped doing that for a while. I started raiding people I know a lot, and I think that's kind of a mistake. I think you should start raiding, like, more people you don't know, especially if you're trying to grow in a community, or, like, different games. Because that's kind of how I met people in Mario Maker, and how I like met people and friends that I have now is by raiding into them that I didn't even know them. And I don't know, I think that's kind of what I need to start doing again, is to start raiding people I don't know. And I think that's kind of the better way to do it, in my opinion. Like, just to like meet people and like grow in different ways. And that's kind of just slight advice. Just because I realized that I started being kind of complacent in my way of raiding as well. I started just raiding the same people over and over again. I think it's cool and all to raid your friends, but it's also like you don't really meet anybody new and make new friends if you never raid new people. That being said, who do I want to raid? Bunch of people playing Mario Maker or Mario World. How about Mario Maker? Who's playing Mario Maker? Anybody I don't know playing Mario Maker? Well, a lot of people playing Mario Maker today. Alright, where else could we go? Pokemon. Hey. I do know Salty Dolphin. I don't think I'd rate into him.
I've only seen a shiny one. We got a new one? Yeah.
What are my suggestions looking like? Nah. Yeah. Nope. I'm at a loss. Anybody have a suggestion for me? Anyone have somebody that they know is streaming that I don't know? I wouldn't mind streaming a friend of a friend. That sounds doable.
Marshy, do you accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior? 100.
Well, that was an interesting lobby to like randomly go into. I was actually seeing if I could find a VTuber on Mario Kart, but it doesn't look like it. There's a VTuber. What is this person like?
That's bad.
How about this person? This person's a cat. Anybody have a raid target for me? I don't mind.
Really? Really?
Indecisiveness.
Medium bestimmt.
That's fair. Fair enough. What about this person?
And you know what? It's past 11 PM. I think that means it's a good time to call it a stream.
Well, can't read that guy. They're about to leave. Well, damn.
You know, some other ones, Z-Fan.
What about retro? What are people doing in retro these days? This person playing Final Fantasy Tactics. Wow. Love that game. Retro, also known as the most oversaturated and worst category in the entirety of Steam. Or of Twitch, I mean. It's like nobody knows what to search for here in retro. It's like such a bad category. Retro really needs subcategories. It needs to be like retro and then like subcategories of like retro arcade, retro shooter, retro like RPGs, like something, retro platformer. Like just retro is such a bad category. Oh boy. Yeah, I agree. Something to break them up, either like time period or just game genres. Like just something. Man, I don't know who to freaking I don't know who to freaking raid today. I'm being super indecisive. It's stupid. Let's see. Look at Mario Maker again.
Oh, okay. I need to go farther out there and then jump.
I mean, Janine's playing shit. Fuck it. Let's just raid Janine.
I will say, Carl, this is the controller you didn't.
Let's just raid Janine. I'm being indecisive. I can't figure out who to raid.
Okay. And see, that's pretty tight still.
In the future, I want to raid more other people I don't know though. I'm just being indecisive
I could reset
today.
again,
It's fine.
but every reset is a risk of it, like... getting thrown.
All right, everybody. I hope you had a good time. We'll talk more about stream stuff again in the future and hang out again in the future. Do more game stuff. I do want to do some game stuff this week for sure when I'm not like going crazy and dealing with life. This is the raid message.